Yo, my people, how are you? Just chatting the van. I hope you're all good. I hope you're all blessed. I appreciate all the love. Shout out everybody that's messaging me. You get me? And I appreciate Ahmad coming on yesterday, telling us his story. It was deep. I was into it. At times I was angry. Because I felt his pain. You get me? I felt his pain on that one, and some of the things he said. And at times I'm thinking about people I've stabbed and stuff like that, and I'm not proud of it. And look, I probably put them through that same thing, what he went through. It opened my eyes at the same time as like, please can them people definitely forgive me, man, because like you said, man, death's coming, and I need some sort of forgiveness. But getting into it today, like when we were speaking with Hamad yesterday, he was on about jail and how jail's not a joke, and I just want to get into it because I know a lot of young men, see guys coming out of jail. Yeah, I read it, mush. Yeah, light work, mush. Yeah, did that out down toilet, mush. Giving it all that chit chat, yeah. Now look, I've read bare jail, yeah, like I said, and it was never easy for me at the beginning when I went in like Eastmoor and Wetherby. I don't even think I had a visit. I think the only visit I had in Wetherby was off my mate's parents, if that makes sense. I never had a visit. That was the only visit I think I had on that one. On my next one, I don't think I ever had any visits of any family out like that. I did it, and I never had postal orders, apart from when I was a kid. So look, I want to get into it. Look, I want to tell you about situations in jail. Now, like I said, I started in Eastmoor. I had a few situations in there, but that's just a secure unit, and then I got transferred to Wetherby. And now, Wetherby want a joke to me because I've come from secure unit to Wetherby, and inside Wetherby, yeah, when I landed on B wing, they put me in a cell. Now in this cell, it was like full of ants and bare rubbish, and I didn't know. I just landed in Wetherby. It was 2008. I was a 15-year-old. It was on my birthday, my 15th birthday, and I was looking around thinking, what the fuck? So I just cleaned out the cell. I didn't know that I could flip and say, you're not putting me in a dirty pad. I didn't know none of this shit then. This is my first time in Wetherby. So they put me in a dirty pad, they stung me a bit. I've cleaned it out, whatever, yeah. And these times everybody looked massive to me. I was 15, everyone looked hench, big. I wasn't scared and all. I thought, you've got to fight. In my mind, you just fight or flight, innit? Anyway, I've gone to C wing a day or two later, whatever, after induction. On B wing was induction then, don't know what it is now. I went to C wing after that. It was like a normal wing. And I was in security with a kid, and his brother was in the jail upstairs, and he shouted me down because I've bought bare shower gels and I didn't know that there was exclusive. He's like, yo, you doing them shower gels and that? I go, what's your name? And he goes, oh, it's da-da-da-da. I go, oh yeah, you used to smoke crack with your brother, didn't you? He goes, you fucking what? I thought, oh shit, I didn't mean to cause no trouble, but that was a bad thing to do, in Wetherby back then. I don't know if it is now. They'll call anyone a cracker, isn't it? But I didn't think. I was stupid. Mornings come, we've come out, I've had a scrap. I want no big scrap, no major scrap, I wasn't really a good fighter then, we had a scrap anyway. It got split rapids. He went to F wing or E wing after that. I stayed on C for a bit, and he went over there. My boys was on there. Two of my boys were over there. I won't say their names, but they smacked him up, and then they were shouting at me, yo, Jelaya, where are you, yo, we smacked my man up. I was like, yeah. Like that, yeah, as you do, yeah, and then boom. So that was my first initial experience. I did my bit of bird. I did my 15 months. I ended up, but it took me like 6 months to get used to it. When I first landed there, they were you couldn't stand on someone's trainers, that were a fight. You couldn't call someone a dude, that were a fight. You know what I'm saying? And them times, I fucking flooded in my cell a bit, did a bit of basic, because I started getting a bit used to jail. You start flipping and flipping out and stuff like that, and getting bent up and stuff like that. That was my first bit of jail in Wetherby, and I got out for 2 weeks. I come straight back, full recall after 2 weeks. As I got out, I went to a house party. In this house party, the house party downstairs got burgled, but I was upstairs with a girl all night, and I never did know, but I breached my tag anyway. I went straight back to jail, because I come out, went straight back to the bad crowd, straight back to the dickheads, because that's what you all are, dickheads, yeah, not all of you, but, some of you. And then, straight back to jail, and it's not their fault, it's my own fault, but I went straight back to jail. I went to jail this time. I knew jail in it. I knew it now. I'm fucking done 15 months. I'm gonna do another 15 months. I know jail now. You can always tell me no now. And you know, that second 15 month, I was just fucking, you know, banging man, you know, like, you know, just nicking everyone's exclusive shower gels, you know, running in pads for fucking sweets, and you know, I don't know, I was doing some madness in Wetherby, because, you know, there's not really phones and burn and stuff like that. So that was like the start, and I got shipped from Wetherby. But these times I'm having no visits, and you know, you miss your family and stuff like that, and certain shit happens out on the roads, innit? But thankfully I didn't have a girlfriend or out, so I was alright. So I did my second 15 month, and I got done for being a ringleader of a gang in Wetherby, and they transferred me to Castington. Now when I landed in Castington, now this is not a joke. Now I'm hundreds of miles away from home now. This is towards Scotland, this jail, top of Newcastle, something like that. Anyway, I'm in there, and I landed there, and a couple of boys were there, but they all went. Do you know, like, they all went. I was on my own, and I was the only black guy on the wing. And I swear down, them Sunderland kids and all that, they were racist as fuck. And I had to come out and battle with them. I had to just come out and, you know, a few come on the wing. I was cool for a bit. A few when I had to come out and battle with them. I battled with them. They learnt the respect from me. And then I did a lot of gym. I got a bit big, but I missed my family. I had no visits, you know, and it wasn't nice at all. Like, I did the jail, but it wasn't nice, you know. And in Castington, I did a lot of block. I did like 3 months in Seg, because I always fight with Screws, because Screws are racist, and it was just mad, you know. And it's not nice. It's not a nice place to be. And then I went to, from there, I've been sent to. Sorry, I got out. I got out. And like I told you about that drug situation, working for that guy and all that. And when shit got sticky with him, like I said, when I was a kid, I had a bit of fear. I was only 15 when I come out of Castington, and I ended up doing all them dinner, like robbing them. And then, obviously, I got a bit scared, so then I had a little charge, and I made sure I went to jail, if that makes sense. So I went back to jail, and this is what happens in jail now when you're from Bradford. Back then, I don't know what it's like in Wetherby now. I haven't been for so many years, however many, 10 plus. And then what happened is, my mate Frank, and I can say his name because he's my boy Frank, he got jumped, and someone battered him with a bar, I believe, from under a bed, and 2 of them jumped him. And when I've come back into jail on that month, man, like, yo, do you know, guess what happened to your boy Frank and that? I was like, what? It's like, And me and Frank weren't even that tight. We just be from Bradford, and that's how it was. You had to back your ends. And I backed Leeds man, Bradford man, and you know, them man know who they are. Anyway, so I've come back in. I've seen one of the guys in the gym. I've got on top of him, smacked him up differently, yeah. And then there's been a situation then on a yard, but this is why jail's not nice. Cause look, I've come in for 1 month. My daughter was on her way. I was getting pictures of scans through post. My daughter was on her way. My bird was pregnant at the time. My bird was pregnant, and my daughter was on her way. And I've gone back to jail for a month, and this is what's happened. I've smacked that guy up. Then I've been on C. I might have been on D wing. And my boy Big Baz, you know, I can say his name, Big Baz, shout out Big Baz, Mr. Nice, you get me, my guy. And what's happened is, Baz has come at me like, yo, do you know him? Oh, let me get into the full story. So obviously there was another kid that beat my mate with a bar. So someone's come to me out wing, told me. So I've gone to one guy, and this guy's from Shipley, I don't know his name, yeah. And you couldn't get blades back then in Wetherby. Yeah, I don't know if I should be telling this story, man, but fuck it. So you could get blades back then, and I got a blade off him. So I had a blade on me, yeah, a little blade. And we've all gone out yard. And what's happened is basically my boy Big Baz has gone, yo, my man's over there. But when he said over there, there's like a gate on an exercise yard and a gap in the gate, a thin gap like that, yeah. And me and Big Baz, we've walked over, and a few other people have walked over, not just me and him, you know, about 10 of us walked over. And that guy who threw the gap in that little gap in fence, someone, I don't know who, because a few people had blades, someone has put their hands through the gate and slashed that other prisoner, giving 47 stitches, went down there, back up through his lip. They gave him 47 stitches, yeah, and I got in trouble for it. It wasn't me, but I got in trouble for it. They took me to segregation. I was in segregation Armley block 28 days. This was my first like lengthy block sentence. Yeah, I ended up doing the rest till I got out, but they arrested me in due course. They arrested me and they took me to Leeds police station, wherever it was. Back then, I think it was the one near the courts or something like that in the city centre. Not the big new one now, I don't think that was there then. And they took me there and I was arrested and interviewed for section 18, wounding with intent. And I remember I seen a guy from Leeds, big black guy, go, "Yo, what's your solicitors?" He goes, "Harrison and Bundy." So I used Harrison and Bundy. She was called Ruth Bundy. Shout out Ruth. She came down and she got me off. Well, I didn't do it anyway, but I got interviewed. I got really, like, and when I got out, basically, I got interviewed on it. Then I got out of jail and I got NFA'd. But look at that situation now, yeah. This is how serious jail is. Look at that. Now look, beef happens. One guy got smacked up with a bar. So all you man that think jail's all fun and games, it's not fun and games, you know, if you want to be a bad man in there. Because the thing about me is I kept up my aura. Certain man, they're bad out here, but they go to jail and they go quiet like mice and they chase Cat D. I was bad out here and I was bad in jail, and that's just a fact. And I'm not hyping myself up. And I kept up that aura. So because I kept up that aura like an idiot, you know, I wish I did chase Cat D. Because I kept that aura like an idiot, I've never been eligible for Cat D, and I've never, you know, like been eligible for anything good, you know, like bans and all that shit. And what am I saying? So yeah, so look at that. And then the guy got slashed down his face. This is in Wetherby, you know, just kids. I think I was like 15, I think it must have been 16 or something, you know. Baz was there, you know, Baz can vouch for that one. And look, like, and then I'm down the block and I'm getting pictures of my daughter's scans. And now I'm saying to my missus at the time, my ex, I'm saying to her, they might be giving me 5 years in prison. You know, it wasn't me, but someone got slashed and I might be getting 5 years in prison and that. She's like, "Oh, what the fuck," and da-da-da. But look at that, man, from just getting like, I think it was just over a month I got sent down for. And I could have got all that just for going in there and backing my boy and, you know, thinking I'm young and I'm game and I'm on it. You know, I could have been fucked. And jail's not fun and games. And that's just a story of the young side of it, of the young side of prison. You know what I mean? And I've got stories of when I was in bigger jails and that, and I'll get into them. But I know that does sound a bit fun and games and stuff like that, but it's not fun. Like, I missed my family, you know. I could have got extra time and not seen my daughter because me thinking I want to be the man. I want to show everyone that you can't mess with my boys, basically, because there's always one guy in the gang that wants to show you can't mess with my boys, you can't mess with my people and stuff like that, and it's not good. So I just want to raise a bit of awareness on that, and I'm gonna get into some more videos today, you know. And I just wanna put something out there as well, is with the mental health side of stuff, because I know, look, I want to chat a lot about mental health, and I've let my story out, you know. I've told you what happened to me, you know. I still struggle now, you know. I'm up, I don't sleep much and stuff like that. But nobody wants to open up about mental health, you know. I spoke to a lot of my guys, you know. Some of my guys have been sectioned, they don't want to speak about it. I'm not going to say no names. Some of my other guys that have got mental health, they don't want to speak about it. So it's hard, you know. Certain man, and maybe they just don't want to speak to me about it, you know what I'm saying? But like, it's hard, man. But like I said, anybody out there, even if you're young and you're struggling or whatever, anybody with a story to tell, come jump in a van, let me know. You know, I hope you enjoyed that. It's just to let you know that, you know, secure units, you know, they are all right. You know, I need to be honest, you know, they're not bad, but Wetherby's it's a different kettle of fish, depending on how you do your bird. You know, if you want to be bad out here, and you go in there and you want to be good, then you might be all right. But if you're like me and you just want to keep up that aura, but you know, I was always a bad kid anyway. then you're not gonna have fun in Wetherby, you know, because when you get there, there's kids from every part of the country, and they're all, majority of them are game, you know, Birmingham lads, Manchester lads, London geezers in Wetherby. You know, you get man from all over, and there's some game kids. Do you understand? And you know, I've never been a victim in prison like certain man, and you know, I'm gonna get into all them stories and that. But like I say, you know, I have been stabbed in prison as well. You know, I got stabbed in Wetherby with a pen in my back, and it's not a joke, man, because I wanted to be that guy. You know, I took one in back, but it is what it is, and it's not fun. It's not fun, and you miss your family, and it's just. And I wished all that time I could have just worked or something like that. I always think about it, but you know, it is what it is. It was my journey. But like I said, I hope you enjoy that story. And one more thing I want to touch on is, you know, a lot of people are mentioning these videos. I need them to know this. You know, I seen one guy the other day, and I told him, I don't want to chill with you no more, bro. You know, I told him, I go, you're a bit weird. You know, that's what I said. I'm going to say who I said it to. I'm not going to upset no one, but, you know, and I don't want to chill with that person. And certain man that I mention in my videos, I'm not going to chill with you, and it's no disrespect. I just need to put it out there because, you know, I'm changing my ways, and I ain't going to chill with certain man. Even if I chat to you, you know, I might speak to you. It don't mean I'm going to sit with you and eat with you, because I'm not. You know, I need to put that out there. Certain man come out of jail, I'm not going to be rolling with you. I'm not going to sit and eat with you, you know. It's no disrespect. It's just, you know, you man are all involved and doing whatever you're doing, and, you know, that's up to you. It's your journey, but I'm done in it. And I hope you like it. And like I said, Sunday, the bloodiest gang war, that's going to be a good one. I've got more to tell you. I'll drop another one later on, another podcast. And you know, I've got stories for days, and I'm just going to keep it flowing. I hope you're enjoying it. Like, share, subscribe, and peace out.